I'm with you. Yep.
Oh man, and let's move on to that second pick, a pick that I know you were very excited about. Let's go. Second in the second round, we picked Trey Amos, corner out of Ole Miss. What you thinking about this, Will?
Sean, I need you to run the clip from April 21st. I need you to run the clip of Will Kramer saying, with the 29th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Washington Commanders are selecting Trey Amos.
This guy, right?
You're darn right. I'm jacked up that they got the guy that I wanted in the first round in the second round.
Yeah.
I love this. I love this because I do think he's a first round talent. I love this because for two reasons. It allows our best DBs to get on the field in the position that they should be at. Marshawn on one side, Trey on the other.
Yeah.
Let Sanders still play the slot, play inside. That's what they drafted him for. Sanders still had a heck of a rookie season, and man, his future's bright. But let him play the position that they drafted him in the second round for as a top 50 pick. To let him play that position. He did good on the outside, but let him play the position they drafted him. Also, this now gives us a little bit of protection. Marshawn Lattimore has the ability for us to cut his contract next year. If he does not perform this year, we're not stuck with him. And we can say we've got one corner already filled out. Now we can take care of the other one if he doesn't work out. I'm going to be real honest, and I want Lattimore to pan out. I don't want to go that situation, but it gives us a little bit of financial protection, and it probably puts a little bit of pressure on Lattimore now to say, hey, we can cut you. If you play the way you did last year, we can cut you. You better ball out or else we will let you go. So I love this pick.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. And I know you do. I know you love the size, 6'1", 195, bigger, longer corner, right? Not longer press quarter. Played in the SEC. We see Handy talking about Trey gave us a little hell when he played him. I love this guy, a fifth-year guy, so he has that durability. He can continue to play. And as we've seen, a lot of these guys that have played several years and then coming into the league, they're more league ready. They're more ready to come in there right away. And exactly for what you were talking about Lattimore now, put a little pep in your step because now Sam last year he was forced to play outside. So he can do it. We don't necessarily want him to do it with his size, but he can do it. And I think that fact, along with getting Trey Amos, that does put a little burner on that seat for Lattimore and let you know, hey, you first and foremost, you got to stay on the field. Secondly, you got to, not make sure those refs ain't reaching in their pockets because you sitting here fighting or getting burned and all this nonsense. So I love this for them because, again, first pick offensive tackle, second pick corner, both are things that we were focused on. Both are things that we wanted. And so, hey, they went and they did this. They went right away. Now, let me ask you something because it came out a little bit later. Shout out to our guy, Ab. And, shout out to him real quick, man. He's taking care of his little girl, wasn't feeling so well. So he definitely sends his shouts out to everybody in the Washington football weekly community. So he'll definitely be on with us this coming this fall at certain points. But talk to us. He mentioned some reports came out. And one of the reasons why he went from first round to second round was some of the reports came out about potential back issues. How credible is that? Is that something that we need to be worried about going down the line?
I don't know. I did hear or listen to a pod where they said it wasn't like all 32 teams were worried about it. There were some who expressed some concern about it and some didn't, I think it's just a situation of, it probably factored in a little bit, just like Will Johnson's factored in, clearly he fell a bit, but I think every year there's guys that just fall, teams prioritize other positions and players drop. And so I'm not worried about it. What about you?
When you said it, it came to mind. I will say I am still a little scarred from the last SEC corner we drafted early on. Manuel Forbes, bro.
And remember David Amerson?
So, yeah. But at the same time, like the size is good, and we don't. We want to push him up there as number one, but the fact that we have Sammer still, I think that's the ace in the hole because we know he can play well. So if we need him to start out there and just even to back up or help Amos or whatever, then you got Lattimore. I feel so much more confident in just these three guys than I did in the whole secondary that we had a year ago with some of those guys that were out there. So yeah, I we'll see if this is an issue for him. But I apparently it's not enough that, they went after him. They ended up picking him up. So.
Right.